In this video, we'll write the Lewis structure for KHCO3, that's potassium bicarbonate. So the first thing we need to do is recognize that we have potassium here, and that's a metal. The HCO3, those are nonmetals. So we have a metal and nonmetals. This is going to be ionic, and we do need to think about the charge. So we could look on the periodic table here, and we can see that in group 1, as we go down, here's K, that's potassium. It has a 1 plus charge. All the elements in group 1 have a 1 plus charge. So we're going to write a plus right after the potassium. For the hydrogen carbonate, for the bicarbonate here, the HCO3, that's a group of nonmetals together. They're bonded. They're what we call a polyatomic ion. In general, they stay together in chemical reactions. So you should either memorize that HCO3 is a bicarbonate ion, and has a negative charge, or if you're allowed, you can look it up on a table of common polyatomic ions. Some teachers allow you to use this, some don't. So check with your teacher. So let's see if we can find HCO3 here. Let's go down, and here it is, HCO3 minus the bicarbonate ion. So we know that this whole ion here, that has a negative charge. So we have our positive ion and our negative ion, and because there's a positive and negative, they're attracted to each other, and that's what makes that ionic bond. So let's write the Lewis structure now that we have that information. So first I'll write the potassium ion, that K plus, right there. And then for the HCO3, these are all nonmetals. They're bonded together, and they're going to share electrons because they're all nonmetals. So rather than write the Lewis structure for this group here in this video, there'll be a card that you can see how I did this whole structure. So let me just pull that in, and there is the HCO3 minus. So we have our K plus, and then our HCO3 minus. And this minus, it applies to the whole thing. We put the brackets around this to show that potassium, that lost an electron to the bicarbonate. And that extra electron for the bicarbonate, that's what makes it negative. Since the potassium lost an electron, it lost a negative charge, it's positive. Positive and negative are attracted, they form an ionic bond. So this is the Lewis structure for KHCO3, potassium bicarbonate. Note that you won't find KHCO3 all by itself. Normally you have a bunch of these together in a crystal. Either way, it does show you how the potassium and the HCO3, they're bonded together in this ionic bond, and how the electrons moved from the potassium to the HCO3, to the bicarbonate. This is Dr. B, and thanks for watching.